Hello, welcome to my channel. This video I'm going to cover logical operators, and there are 4 logical operators in JavaScript. And in this video I will only cover 3 of them, and the last one I will leave to next video. So in this video I will cover or, and not. The last one is called, let me make my pen is ready. The last one is called newly coalescing, right? And that one I will cover in next video. So let's first take a look at our or. The or operator, to kind of like a pipe, okay? And it will find the first choosy value, okay? Choosy value. And that the first choosy value also will be returned. Okay, and that's a special thing in JavaScript. What that means, the choosy value going to be returned, I will show you in a minute. Okay, first let's see the very simple scenario. If any of its arguments are true, it will return true. Okay, otherwise it's gonna be return false. And here, take a look at the first example, and both of the arguments are true, right? So it's gonna return true when we're using or operator. And the second one and the third one of the argument is true. It is still return true. And only all of the arguments around the or operator, it's false, then gonna return false. So only last case, okay? And by using or operator, you can also mix, okay? You can have more than one, like a true, false, and false, and false, and true, okay? So the first true find, the first one gonna be returned. But as we know, in JavaScript, it also has a truthy and falsy value, right? So I can do something like this way. You may facing issues like this, okay? And here I have a hello. So in this case, it's no longer return true. Instead, you will say hello, because in JavaScript, like a 0, empty, none, undefined, and 0.0, okay, they are all considered as a falsy value, but hello that represent as a truthy value. So in this case, when we print out, you will see hello, okay? And if we do like this way, false, and then false, true, okay, and false, and hello. Okay, in this case, JavaScript, the first true it defined, okay, the first truthy value defined, it will just return, and for all the remaining, it won't execute. Now let me show you this example, okay? So the simple one I want to show you is just practice by yourself. I will just go through the one I didn't mention, okay? Where's my, okay, oh. This one. Okay, this one. For this part, you practice by yourself. I just let me comment all of them first, okay? Let me comment all of them first. Okay, I will just show you the cases I mentioned just now, console.log. Okay, so suppose I have false and false, and you can have many, okay? Then here I have a hello, okay? When we're using or, the first choosy value find, and you're gonna immediately return, okay? And if we have anything after that, it won't execute, okay? So in this case, you will see hello being printed. Let me open the browser. It's here. Let me open the developer tool so we can see you can see hello, okay? The first one, suppose I change this one to be true, And we know JavaScript execute the code from left to right, right? So the first one I couldn't find, I will go to next one. Oh, next one true. And all the remaining, it won't execute. It will immediately return true. Let's see. See true, right? But if I change this one to be 1, 2, 3, okay, 1, 2, 4 here. You will see 1, 2, 4 because 1, 2, 4 is a true value, right? So it's gonna be returned immediately. Okay, so this is the OR operator. Now let's take a look at the AND operator. AND, okay, AND finds the first false value and return true if both operands. Sometimes in here I sometimes use the operands, right? Sometimes I use the arguments. Okay, they are referring the same thing. Okay, just mean the thing used between the operators. Okay, I think I had a video explained about the operands. Okay, and return true if both operands are choosy and false otherwise. So the only case it can be true is both sides. Okay, both operands, both arguments are true. It's gonna return true. In all other cases, it's gonna return false. And it still have scenarios like this way, okay, like a true and a true, okay, and then hello. Okay, so in this case, you will see hello being printed. If I give 1, 2, 3, you will see 1, 2, 3 being printed. Okay, the last one being returned. And here is also have this scenario. Suppose I have a true, I have false here, and hi. If in this case, okay, and when it finds the first false value, it's gonna immediately return, and for all the remaining, it won't execute. Okay, let me show you this example in our code. Okay, I want to exit, discard. Okay. Now let's take a look at AND. Okay, and only return true if all the operands are true. Okay, so I give true here. Okay, and work. And if I give like a 1, 2, 3, it's a true value, right? If I give hi, just give 3. Okay, eventually you will see. Let's where's my browser? Eventually, let's run, and you will see hi being returned, which is the last one. Because when we're using all, the first choosy value is gonna be returned. But when we're using AND, it will gonna execute. Okay, take a look at all the operands and make sure all of them are true. So the first true, the last true. Okay, which always return the last one. Okay, if this one is 0, you will see it's gonna give 0. 0 not considered as true. Not considered. Let me using none. Check. Okay, let me check none first. None. Okay. Oh, in this case, 0 is a special. See here. 0 should be the choosy value, false value, right? Let me see. Okay. 0. Let's take a look at this one. Okay. Console.log inside if. Okay. If 0 is true, we should go to inside if. Okay. Let's take a look at it because this one I'm not aware of. 0 is a false value. Let's take a look at. Okay. Okay. See here, inside if condition, 0 is considered as a false value, but when we're using AND, here 0 considered as a choosy value. Let's me using false to see what's gonna be printed. Okay, it's a false, right? Let me using none. Let's see. Okay, none. Oh, in AND doesn't consider them. Only false will be considered. Undefined. And so in the OR, let me using OR here. Okay. Oh, that's a special. Take a look at inside the and the none. You see here 0. 0 considered as truth value, and none also considered as a truth value. Okay, but inside of all, none, undefined, they are all considered as false value, because if they are the truth value, none will be immediately returned, right? But it's not. But take a look at this one, true and none and high. Hey, this one is special. This one is and is special. Okay, in this case, okay, because even though it's and you have to evaluate all the things, right? But it immediately returns. It looks like this way. Sorry. Okay, because this case I didn't use before and I don't know. Okay, I would think it's gonna directly return false. What's gonna happen? Based on my observation, okay, it is still evaluated as false, but the returned result is different. Take a look at this one. In the end, okay, it will gonna return the first truth value, right? It's gonna return first the truth value. Okay, so in this case, if all of them are true, we know it's gonna return the last one. Okay, high. Okay, but 0, none, undefined, okay, empty string, they are considered as a true false value, right? In end, okay, see here, if 0 considered as a truth value, we should see high, but we see 0. Okay, that's a special thing about end. If we using 0, none, undefined, and empty string, they will still consider they are false value, but it doesn't return false. Instead, it will return the 0, none, and undefined itself. That is how it happens. See here. If it's none, if considered as a truth value, we should see high. We shouldn't see none. Okay, but we have seen none. They just don't give us the truth. Okay, so sorry about this part, because I also know I was expecting they still give us a false. Okay, and even though here we give like something, okay, we still see the last one, because in order for and to return true, it must be all the arguments has to be true. So all of them should be evaluated, and the last one gonna be returned. We'll see high. This is actually very helpful, because there are some cases. Suppose and I use a lot in React program. Suppose you have a scenario like if a user is logged in, you want to display something, right? And if not logged in, you display nothing. Then you can do like is logged in, and you display the words you want, like log in, log out, like this. Okay, like you can add is logged in equals true. If it's logged in equals true, I should say log out. But if logged in is false, I shouldn't say anything. Okay, but in this here, you will say log out. But if I'm not logged in, you will say nothing. Okay, here give us here give us this one give us false. Then you can using this operation. Okay, you can using this one, and then you do something like this way. Okay, I remember there's one scenario inside the React. Probably they did something. I couldn't remember now. Okay, basically I use this one pretty a lot of times. Okay, like this case, which using end to do something. And another case is when we, based on certain scenario, if it's active, I will add extra class. Okay, I also used this one if I remember correctly. Okay, so that's this part for end. Okay, only all of them are true, we will return true. Now let's go back to our slides. This one, the last one I'm going to cover inside this video is not. Okay, not, which is exclamation here. accepts a single argument and does the following. The operator converts the operand to Boolean type true or false, return the inverse value. So if I'm not true, it will return false. Okay, you probably in if condition you may use this one. I actually used. Okay, so not 0 considered as a false, right? And not 0, it's gonna return true. So here we are also converts because 0 is a number type, and here converts to be Boolean type, so it's gonna be false. And we know not empty string, it's gonna be a string type, right? And also it will consider as a truth value. So first it will convert to be true, Boolean type. And this part is true, not true, it's gonna be false, but not true, it's gonna be, it's not true. Not true is a false, not false is a true, okay? Now, it's its own type, okay? It's considered as a false value, right? Not false gonna be true, not true gonna become false. That's how it happened. Okay, so for this part, you all the demos is very clear here, and if you have any question, you can leave a comment. Okay, so that's it for this video, and thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.